morning, church. First and foremost, I would like to thank Tshaj Koob for giving me the opportunity to stand before you and share what's on my heart after attending the 75th Annual Hmong District Conference for the very first time. What a joy and honor it is to reflect on such a powerful, once-in-a-lifetime celebration of God's faithfulness to the Hmong people over 75 years. One of the most unforgettable moments for me was hearing the story of Yamboya, the first Hmong to accept Christ after hearing the gospel from missionaries in the early 1950s. His decision to follow Jesus wasn't easy. It took courage, but the single act of faith planted a seed that would grow into a global Hmong Christian community, a seed that years later would bear fruit in someone like me. Because the truth is, I didn't grow up in the church. I wasn't always a believer. My life was turned upside down when my husband's brother and his wife passed away suddenly, leaving behind two very young children. Overnight, I became their guardian. In the midst of grief and confusion, I felt completely lost, not just for myself, but for them. I didn't know how to help them heal, and I had no answers for their pain. Out of desperation, we walked into Hmong New Hope one Sunday, and everything changed. We found more than just a church. We found hope, healing, and family. We encountered the love of God through this community. My nieces slowly began to smile again. I found strength I never knew I had. And most importantly, we found Jesus. God has transformed our lives in ways I never imagined possible. And it all traces back to one man's faith decades ago. Because Yamboya said yes to Jesus, we now walk in the same legacy, redeemed, restored, and never alone. One of the great things I took away from this conference was hope. Hope for our people, hope for our next generation. I saw the passion in our youth, the wisdom in our elders, and the fire in our leaders. And I was reminded that God is not finished with the Hmong church. He is still moving, still writing our story. As Sifu Zoseng said so powerfully, those of us who have received the gospel must remember we owe a debt to the gospel. The good news came to us because of the sacrifice of missionaries, people who gave up their homes, comfort, and even risked their lives so we could know Jesus. And now, it's our turn. As Sifu Tuli Ta challenged us, we should be the first to say, "Here I am, Lord, send me." So if God is stirring something in your heart today, don't wait. Say, "Here I am, Lord, send me." Thank you, and may God bless you all.